Mr. Ng, I have a question. Do I have to divide by 0?
No, according to the 10 Commandments of Math, number 9, thou shalt not divide by 0.
Alright, this is question number 22. Michael took 12 tests in his math class. Here's my 12 tests. His lowest test score was 78, so I'm going to put these from least to greatest, so I'm going to put 78 right there. His highest test score was 98, so the 12th test, 98. On the 13th test, he scored a 64. So, I don't have a number line, but like, way, so I can fit something way over here. Select whether the value of each statistic for his test scores increased, decreased, or cannot be determined when the last test was added. Let me go over these really quickly. Standard deviations called measures of spread. What that means is if you have a piece of toast and you put some peanut butter or jelly on there and you spread it with a knife, greater the spread means it's spread out, the data spread out. Median means middle. And just think about a road. Here at Savannah, you might going from school and then you're trying to go to the golf course, get some french fries, and then you might stop in the middle of the road because a bunch of traffic's going there. So this is called the median. It's the middle. And then the mean is the average. You add up the sum and then divide it by the total number of values. Okay, so the question is, 64 is kind of like a number far stretched out here. That seems like an outlier, and it's pulling the center away. And if it's pulling the center away, the one that it's most sensitive to outliers is actually the standard deviation. So this one's going to move a lot. And the standard deviation, you'll see it's going to increase, the number will increase. The median now, if you think about it, let's just say this is the 13th number. You have 13 numbers, so I'm going to count 6 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 to the right, 6 to the left. This 6th test is the median. We don't know what value that is. But I'm going to pick the number 88. And that'll make it kind of clear once I use a calculator. Now without the 13th test score, if it was just these 12 numbers, it would be 6, right? So it's an even number, so it would actually be between the average of the 6th and 7th number. So you would add these two numbers and divide by 2, and it's actually 88, so it doesn't change. So the median doesn't change based on that outlier. And then the average, although the outlier is to the far left, it's pulling that number. It's not really pulling it a lot, okay? So let me prove this to you numerically, and it's just easiest if you have a graphing calculator. Battery's low. Let's try my other calculator. And some Texas Instruments and Casios can actually put in one variable stats. So I'm gonna go to my home screen here, and I'll do my best to tell you all the calculator commands I'm pressing. So I need to get to a list, so I'm gonna have to press second stats. So second stats, and then you have your list here. Those are the names of the list. Actually, you don't need that. So you press stat, and then you can press edit. So you can press 1 or enter, and there I have the numbers. So I'm gonna go ahead and just input all these numbers. 78 and then enter. And then the reason why I chose 88 because I think just pressing 88 is fast, and it's a number between 78 and 88. And it's actually telling you which test number it is as you're putting it in, right? That's the 10th test. 11 tests, and then 12 tests we said would be 98. Okay, so let me make a table. Okay, so I call this the original 12 tests. And we have the standard deviation. We have the median. And we have the mean. Okay, my calculator commands here. Now that I have that number in there, this is just the first 12 numbers, right? Because the 12th test is 98. And then I'm going to press stat, move over to calc, so press right. And then I just want one var stats. You can press enter. That pops up on your calculator. If you have a newer TI-84CE, it'll say like frequency. Just keep pressing enter, enter, enter to calculate. Okay. X bar is your mean. So that'll be 88. The average is 88. This is summation of all the numbers. So if you added all the test scores from 1 to 12, that would be 1056. If you took this list and just squared it, you would get this number. This is the sample population. And this is the population standard deviation. So sample standard deviation, population standard deviation, that one's just divided by n-1, and you press down, you have 12 tests to verify. Here is your 5-number summary. The lowest number is 78, first quartile, we don't really need that, 25%. Here I need that one, median is 88. And then the standard deviation that I wanted was, since you know all of the numbers, you can do you can just put both, doesn't really matter, and you'll see what happens. Now just round, because we just want to see if the numbers are going up, down, or staying. Okay, so those are the original 12 numbers, and then you press stat, and then edit, press 1 or enter, and then I'm just going to go to the bottom of my list and go down to the 13th test. Oops, and then Michael. There it is, it should be blank, and then you're just going to type in 64. You're going to press stat right here. Calculate, so move over, one of our stats, press enter or 1. Okay, you're going to do it again. And now these are the 13 numbers, and then you just compare your numbers. The average, there's my standard deviations, and then go down and you can press median would be 88. Alright, so let's compare these numbers. Let's start with standard deviation. I look at these numbers and I recognize that the numbers do what? They increase. So going from here to here, they're going up. Here the numbers stay. And then the number here to here, from the 12 and then 13 tests, it decreases. So the answer for the standard deviation is that it increases. The median stays. I guess you could put cannot be determined, or it's not increasing, not decreasing, so this would be your best option. And then the average decreased. And then those are your answers for question number 22.
I'm the original Mr. Ring.